Hey you guys, this is Kiana once again. I already showed y'all my Ross haul. I will show you some other time the little sundresses I got for myself. The Ross haul where I got 9 dresses and 4 sandals. I got them from Ross for Nene, and I spent only about $110 for that. So I wanted to show you guys that. And if you want to see those dresses and those deals that I got, then you definitely go back and check that out. Right now I wanted to do a video to show you guys some books that I picked up at the library, and hopefully we maybe can look at them together, or I can give you some pointers during this weight loss journey that I'm about to embark on starting April the 16th. These books I'm going to basically take little bits of it and incorporate it in my life. As we know, my focus is going to be on low carbs. The reason for that is because I am a carb junkie, and that is my problem. Yes, I have consulted a doctor, you guys. This has been a lifelong problem of mine, because I do know that my addiction is carbs. My body is physically addicted to them, and also I am mentally addicted to them. So low carb is definitely a way for me to go. Again, I have consulted a doctor, so for those of you who have asked that many times, yes, I have. Thank you for caring. The books that I have gotten in DVDs as well is not necessarily low carb books, but I am not perfect, so I'm going to have times where I maybe want something else eventually off of whether it's low carb or medium to low carb or whatever. So I will be tweaking things the way that my body takes them. If I fall off the wagon, I still don't want to fall off altogether. So I still want to try to cut calories or cut fat or cut whatever. I still want to do that. And so, like I said, I'm going to take little pieces of, basically I'm researching, just like I do with anything else. I'm researching, doing my own research, figuring out my own body, how I break down things, how my body reacts to certain things or lack of thereof, certain things. And I think that just like anything you embark on, you want to try to, the only way that you can excel at things is if you research. So I've gotten the new Ekins for a New You, the ultimate diet for shedding weight and feeling great. And this is the new Atkins book. I'm sorry. This is the new one. I got that. Again, I got these from the library. You also can go to Amazon.com and get books for good prices. But I go to the library quite often, so it doesn't matter if I have to now. It doesn't matter if I have to give them back, because I can just recheck them out over and over and over again. And now they actually have it where you don't even have to go to the library to recheck it out. You can just call a automated system, and it automatically rechecks the book out for another 30 to 60 days for you. So I also have this low carb slow cooker book, and just like anything else, you can slow cook it, but if you just want to put it on top of the oven and turn the burner down, that's the same thing. Or you can put it in the oven and turn it on really low, and it's the same thing in a pot. So this is great. Low carb slow cooker cookbook. 120 delicious low carb recipes. You can always eliminate or add to the recipes if you like. That's the great thing about stuff like that, is because once you get to knowing the carb count and all that kind of stuff of every product or so many different food items, you automatically will memorize them. And those are the things that you always want to try to incorporate, to add to your dishes, to beef them up, to make them more appealing to the eye and the palate, all that kind of stuff. So we're going to be exploring some of these. I also have some low carb recipes that my grandmother back in the day used to be on, and she actually made. So I will be sharing them on camera with you guys. Chicken enchiladas, eggplant lasagna, beef stroganoff without using a lot of carbs or any carbs at all. Yeah. So I will be sharing them with you guys. She went on Ekans back in the day, for real back in the day. So I remember the recipes and stuff that she used to use, because my fat tail used to be looking when she be cooking. I'd be like, what you cooking, Grandma? So yeah. I also got The Biggest Loser simple swipes. So it's 100 easy changes to start living a healthier life. So basically, it's giving you, like, if you want grilled cheese, it's going to tell you how to make grilled cheese and eliminate some of the fat, but you're still getting the grilled cheese taste and stuff. So that's just an example. This is great because it has some pictures of the things that they fixed in the Biggest Loser book. This is vegetable lasagna. So this is great. This is a great book. And then I also got The Biggest Loser, 6 Weeks to a Healthier You. Lose weight and get healthier for life. All these books was on the bestseller. They have, like, where you can fix turkey burgers and all that kind of stuff. Of course, you just, with the low carbs and with any recipe book, that's what people don't understand. You don't have to necessarily make it your recipe. Make it yours. You don't necessarily have to go along with everything they're doing. For instance, I don't want the bun because of the carbs. So either I can eat a low carb bun, but in my case, I just eliminate the bun altogether and can use the recipe for the turkey burger itself. So it's just a great way to try out different recipes, making them yours, as I stated before. I also got LL Cool J Platinum 360 Diet and Lifestyle. It says a full circus guide to developing your mind, body, and soul. So this is the book. And then this is the back. He also has some recipes in there. Like, this doesn't have any carbs, so this will be great. It's shrimp skewers. So I got that, just to see what he's talking about and see if maybe, even if you only get 1 or 2 tips that you can incorporate into your life out of the whole book. The fact is, if you do this constantly, you start to develop a program for yourself. You start to develop all these tips together, and you start to making and customizing something for yourself. And rather than have to pay big money to do this, if you already have some spare time, or even if you use your spare time wisely, instead of maybe going to the club, I'd rather do this. I'd rather sit, read a couple of books, and get some tips that are going to actually help me for the rest of my life, versus something that's just going to give me instant gratification, like maybe going club hopping or something like that. Do you understand what I'm saying? So I also have something that's fun. These are DVDs. Dance Off the Inches, Fat Burning, Belly Dancing. So that's going to be fun. That's just something fun for me to do. It also is going to bring up another issue I'm going to tell you guys about. So I'm going to put that aside, and then we're going to go back to talking about that after I show you everything. I also have Jillian Michaels, which is the infamous trainer on Biggest Loser. How to Win by Losing. The Biggest Loser, Jillian Michaels tape. And even if I can't do all of these exercises right now, it's just the fact that it motivates you just to hear her voice, to hear the atmosphere being about the fitness and all of that kind of stuff. That will just motivate you to do something. Even if you can't do exactly what they're doing, it's just a motivational tool. So I got these for Nene, which is Jillian Michaels' Cosmo Girl. It's called Get Fit and Fab. Nene doesn't have any health problems, and she is on the lower end of the plus size spectrum. Nene is not obsessively big. She's actually built like a brick house, to be honest with you. Like Mama used to be back in the day, yeah. But yeah, I just want to incorporate some extra things in there for her. And this one was geared just towards teens and preteens. So that's a great one. And this is actually for her as well. It's called Step and Dance Aerobics with Nikia Brown. And that will be fun as well. So I got these, and that's it for right now. I'm going to not overwhelm myself, so I'm going to probably get about 4 books at a time, just so I can absorb things that need to be focused on. or need to be incorporated into my life. Back to this. The great thing, or one of the things I wanted to discuss with you guys is being overweight is quite a prison at times. Because you get to a certain size or a certain point where you get to a certain size and certain point where you can't do some of the things that you used to do. I'm talking about physically, your body won't either. You can do them, but you can't do them right. And I remember back in the day, I used to dance my butt off. I mean, Jamaican dance, Diddy wine, all that. Yeah, I used to could do all that. Put it this way, I don't have the word big and cursive like that big with paw prints all up my leg that says big sexy for nothing. Okay? Yeah, I used to do all that. Okay? But my body got to a point where it's almost like it gets stiff. And probably people that are overweight, they're the only ones that understand what I'm saying. You actually can't dance the way you used to can dance. Like, I can still dance. Believe it or not, I can still dance. Yeah. But I can't dance the way I used to. And when I see things like this, it basically is great because although it's fun, you are burning calories, you are getting your body moving, you are working on building your metabolism up, but you're also moving those joints that you are not usually using all the time, and those joints that are stiffened from being fat and being overweight and having so much weight and so much pressure on your limbs and your joints, you're working those. So I think that those kind of DVDs are great, even if, and it's low, it's not that much impact. I mean, how much impact? It's actually less impactful than you would say working out DVDs with weights and stuff like that. So I got that because I want to be able to dance again. I want to be able to be graceful again. And like I said, you get to a certain weight where you no longer are that. So that is something that I want to work on. That is something that I want to incorporate into my lifestyle change. And yeah, just taking one day at a time. Trying to be better the next day. And trying to incorporate yet another thing I've learned or yet another tip into the next day. And rather than weighing myself, I will not be weighing myself for a while, you guys. I think that since I'm logging this documentary style on videos, I think that the weight loss will be visible. I will be showing you guys. I can actually go back and refer to it as well. You'll probably see the difference in my face, my arms, my legs. Once you see me all the time, you'll see me in full view, finally, all the time. Many of you have seen me in full view, but you'll see me all the time in full view. And I think that rather than weighing myself and getting disappointed after seeing only 2 pounds a week or whatever, I think it's best that I stay away from an actual scale for a little while. And then once I get to a point that I know I physically lost a good amount, then that's when I can start weighing myself. That's what I'm choosing to do so that I don't lose motivation. Because I know that looking at a scale and seeing it go down slowly, which I'm sure it will, that can be discouraging. And rather than have that discouragement, I'd rather just go ahead and just lose weight at my own body's pace, and then take one step at a time. And the scale is not going to be included into my steps right now. Again, that's why I said I'm customizing this to myself, to my own body, to my own likes, to what I need to implement into my life. And again, I'm going to do it in front of the camera. So I thank you all for viewing as usual. Thank you all for commenting. I'm going to also do another video, and I hope that you look at it. It's about my thoughts about some more thoughts about being overweight and embarking on this journey. So yeah. I'll be going to the market the day after tomorrow. You all know you're going with me on the camcord. We're going to compile a list of things that we can eat. I'll share all of that with you guys. So hopefully it'll help you as well. I love you all so much. Make sure you watch the rest of the videos. Be blessed.